ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the brother Josh Samuel. I'm making this video not out of spite, not out of a place of, not to be an act of vengeance, not to scare anybody off. I'm making this video as a means to inform the misinformed, to help those who so desperately need it and don't realize it. For you see, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, there are still a great deal of people who are misinformed, who need help but do not realize it. And at this stage in the video, you may be listening and saying to yourself, well, what is this man talking about? What kind of pills is he on? Which I'm not on any pills. What is this Josh Samuel character talking about? I'm talking and speaking in reference to none other than the Snyder Cut. Now, there's still a lot of hoopla, a lot of misinformation, a lot of, disagreements over things that have been factually proven by individuals who were directly involved with the Snyder Cut of Justice League. There's been a lot of headlines flipping and flopping, namely Scream Rant. They can suck the big cross of my middle finger, I don't really care. And there's been a lot of hype as of late, rightfully so. Now, starting out, ladies and gentlemen, let's get one thing very clear. The Snyder Cut of Justice League is a thing. It is a legitimately real movie. It is a legit movie that completely 100% exists. Jay Oliva, shout out to him, has said it. Jason Momoa, Aquaman, has seen it and said it multiple times. Ray Fisher, Cyborg, said last year that Zack shot enough for 2 movies and has also confirmed its existence. Sharon Hines, Steppenwolf, has also said that the movie that they worked on was completely different. Zack Snyder, the director, has come out and said that it's finished, it's done. And I'll provide a link to that particular video in the description. There's been confirmation everywhere that this movie is done and ready. And that, yes, it's all on WB to release it. And they know they have no choice. The other thing I feel needs clearing up is that the movie, because there are, again, legitimately some misinformed people or some people that need help but don't realize it. There's this idea, this bizarre idea that the movie that we saw in theaters on November 17, 2017 is Zack Snyder's movie. With all the images that have come about, with all the storylines that were altered or taken out for, again, bizarre reasons, we know that that movie that came out was not the movie that Zack Snyder made. The Snyder Cut and the movie that released on November 17, 2017 are 2 entirely different things. You don't have to like it, you don't have to agree with it, but it's the facts. I can sit here and preach all day. There's been multiple pictures. Again, multiple sources close to the set, the people that have worked on the movie, have said that it's a completely different movie. It's 214 minutes compared to 120 minutes of Joss Whedon and Friends, sadly. So, for somebody to legitimately sit there and say that, yeah, that's Zack's movie, that's completely incorrect. You're sadly misinformed and you're sadly incorrect. And you need to check your facts and you need to check your sources. Deathstroke was in the movie. Lex Luthor. Aquaman. Mera. Volker. You know, a lot more story for Cyborg. You know, Wonder Woman doing more than, sadly, you know, what she ended up being made to be in Justice League. You know, Iris West. So many scenes from the original trailer cut out for whatever bizarre reasons. And as I've said in the past, it's really disheartening to know that WB not only didn't pay tribute to Zack or his family, but also chose to leave his name on a movie that wasn't his. Which, that could be the title of this video. WB had no business attaching Zack Snyder's name to a movie that wasn't his. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. For all of you that have issues for, again, whatever bizarre reason, you know, you don't like a person because they like and appreciate Man of Steel, BVS, Zack Snyder's filmography, for example, no one's asking you to speak. No one's asking you to talk. No one asked you or is putting a gun to your head and forcing you to type these, you know, bizarre rants and bizarre ways to make BVS better. Oh, I'm just begging WB to give me a chance at making a remake of the 1978 Superman. No, bruh. This is about artistic integrity. This is about doing right by a director who put blood, sweat, and tears into crafting this amazing, glorious, epic story that he wanted to share with the world. So for you to sit there and continue to not only just be ignorant and buffoonish, we've already let you all know we're not going anywhere. The real fans and the believers and the people that choose to do the right thing are the ones that will prevail. Because even in these times that we live in the real world, good always triumphs over evil. You know. And the world wants to see the Snyder Cut. There's no knocking that. The world wants to see the Snyder Cut. Celebrities, you know, people in Indonesia, people in India, people in the UK. Shout out to my British brothers. People in Spain. Shout out to Fran, my good brother. People in Iceland, which I think was one of the filming locations. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, the world wants to see the Snyder Cut of Justice League. And we're not going anywhere. I know I'm not going anywhere. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see Zack's next film, man. He's a very underrated and talented filmmaker, and I can't wait to see Army of the Dead. It's got a lot of people in the movie that I like. But this is about doing the right thing. This isn't to be, you know, a boosting up or a ha-ha, look at me type of ordeal. This is about doing the right fucking thing. And some of you all really need to check yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for every supporter, there's got to be somebody to come out of the right field or the left field or the bottom of the ocean and just type or say something to try and, you know, cause chaos. And like I said to my fellow Snyder Cut brothers and sisters, do not be discouraged. Try not to pay these people any mind, because what you're doing is far more important, far more useful, and far more great than what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? And like I just said earlier, I told you when I made these videos I go in circles, but it's important. This is about integrity. This is about doing the right thing. This is about fighting for creative freedom. For all directors, for David Ayer, for Simon Kinberg, for Josh Trank, even if some of his tweets are kind of, odd, but that's still my brother though. Some of the greatest things have been brought back due to fans, showing how much they love it. Young Justice being a prime example. Lucifer being a prime example. And there's other examples as well that I don't have a lot of time to mention. And this whole sort of narrative and sort of idea to try and knock us back and try and discourage us about WB is not considering it or WB is not releasing it. Bro, we're not gonna stop. And WB will release it. WB will most certainly release the Snyder Cut of Justice League when the time is right. And the fact of the matter is, we're not gonna go anywhere. The real fans are not gonna go anywhere. WB saw that there is an audience, there are passionate fans, the world is ready to see it, and that there's definitely mega profits to be made. This is history in the making. We made history, WB can make history as well. And not just make history, but show that they mean what they say. Specifically, I'm looking at you, Mr. Toby Emmerich, when you said that DC isn't focused on a shared universe. We're all about the directors. Show us. Prove it to us. Show us. Make it right with Zack Snyder. Make it right with David Ayer. This is real shit. This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is not a game. And this ain't about popularity and all that, This is about coming together as a unit, as a brother and a sisterhood. Makes me sick to know that there were individuals that were okay with just letting shit fly like they did. It makes me sick, honestly. But WB, you have the power to make that right. And Sarnoff, she has the power to make it right. They have the power to make it right. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to stop asking for it. HBO Max is coming out next year. That's the perfect opportunity. $15.99, yeah, it's either $15 or $14, something like that. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money. But with the Snyder Cut of Justice League, along with all of the other DC movies, like Joker, like Watchmen, like Man of Steel, like the Nolan trilogy, and Game of Thrones, and some of my favorite animes, you best believe I will sign up for that shit day one. I will pre-order that shit. And I will still go out and buy multiple copies. So yeah, man, it's just some things that have been, in the words of Kanye West, not sitting right with my spirit, not sitting right with my spirit, and I felt need addressing. That had been addressed multiple times. Jay Oliva, that man, y'all really need to leave that man alone. That man is a storyboard artist. He makes his own, he crafts his own work. That man could be taking a shower and y'all sitting there tagging this man. That man could be eating dinner with his family or playing fetch with his dog named Bill or Bonnie. And y'all sitting there acting a fool on Twitter talking about, well, I got sources. You don't have nothing. Shut up. There comes a point when you have to look at things for what they are. You have to put aside your hate and also look at the facts and listen to the people that know what they're actually talking about. It really is a blessing to be able to listen more than you type or more than you speak. It really is. And in a day and age when sometimes lies and falsities are so much more feasible in a population that has a lot of sheep, as I always say, we need the Snyder Cut now more than ever. We need that movie. It isn't just a matter of wanting it. We need it. The world needs it. You know what I'm saying? I need Cyborg. I need Ray Fisher. I need to see Batfleck again. I need to see Henry Cavill in non-CGI titanium flubber face form. I need to see Gal Gadot continue to be the wonder that she is, and not be made a disgusting mockery perversity of. I don't even think perversity is a word. Somebody check me in the comment section. I want to see Jason Momoa be badass like he was meant to be, and not some girly tune crap. You know, I want to see the unexpected surprises and cameos that Zack intended for the audience, like the Martian Manhunter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. This video is almost 17 minutes. By the time I'm done talking, it will be. I just had to get that off my chest. The Snyder Cut 214, it exists. It will be released. It will see the light of day. You guys keep fighting for it. Keep supporting the real artists. Keep supporting artistic integrity. Keep supporting movies, man. But at the end of the day, if something brings somebody joy, if a movie that you don't like brings somebody else joy, why are you so mad? Why are you so sensitive? Twitter, why are you so sensitive? Hashtag release the Snyder Cut.